Hello, Silverheads. It's Greg Allison coming to you with breaking news. The breaking news is a NATO official has declared that NATO is ready for direct confrontation with Russia. And on top of that, if that's not enough, we've got a Air Force general saying that he believes we will be at war with China by 2025 in just 2 years. Holy smoke, guys, it is cooking. And with the explosions going on in Iran, which I just covered less than an hour ago, what's coming, guys? Buckle up and get ready. I'm going to share some stuff with y'all, but we are in perilous times. If you're not buying that, if you're not believing it, I don't know where you're at, my friends. I don't know where you're at. So hang on, guys. Let's have a look, see at these articles. I'm going to show you this. I kid you not, guys. Here it is. This is coming to us from Admiral Bob Bauer. He's the chair of the NATO military committee, that is. And he said that, as I mentioned earlier, it's right here, that the alliance, NATO, is ready for direct confrontation with, yes, Russia. I kid you not. So let me come in here and refresh my channel here so I can see the chat room, since we are live right now. I do want to keep up with who's here and what's been said in the chat room. So, guys, this is serious. This is very provocative language. Of course, you know, there's also a defensive language, especially since we're crossing so many red lines. And, oh, yeah, we're talking about sending F-16s over too, guys. That's part of it. What I want to talk about here is the F-16s that we're talking about sending over. It's just getting nuttier and nuttier. But, you know, he's talking about NATO is prepared for a direct confrontation with Russia. And he's talking about rearmament of the alliance's top priority. He understands this, guys. So he said this is all covered in a summit in NATO in Madrid. And so this got reported here by a Portuguese source. And of course, this is coming to us through the Ukrainian version of Pravda. Ukrainian's Pravda. You know, Russia has a Pravda also, guys. It's hard to find Russia's Pravda, so I have to go to their other sites, and we will look at a couple of other Russian news sites here. But this is what's cooking. He said that Russia will remain a threat even if its forces are defeated in Ukraine. So he's not expecting the threat from Russia to go down. And this is why we need to be ready to take cover in the ground should the nuclear forces get unleashed. Guys, and that could bring it here. Especially an EMP attack could bring this stuff here, guys. That's something I talked to you about a lot. You know, you got to bear in mind that it's Russian military doctrine says that EMP is electronic warfare. They don't look at it as nuclear warfare because it's going to take out our electronics. So, but it's also going to take out everything. Yeah, when the EMP goes off, no one's going to die immediately, but most everybody dies within a year. So, yeah, it's a horrible, slower death, guys. There's nothing trivial about this at all. So I'm going to share a couple other little pieces here of this puzzle, guys. Come over here. This is Tass. If y'all think, well, that's a Ukrainian meeting. Well, it's right here in Tass, guys. Tass is a Russian news agency. See here? Russian news agency. I kid you not. NATO ready for direct confrontation with Russia. I kid you not. They know it. Of course, nothing like this is said without Russians knowing it too, right? So, you know, and maybe it's a discussion of preparedness, but guys, yeah, Russia is watching this with keen interest. Oh, yeah, providing F-16s to Kyiv gains greater support at Pentagon. I'm giving you this from Tass also, but yeah, we won't just take Tass. We'll come to our American sources too. Yeah. So, Ukrainian military shield. Yeah. So, guys, tons of news here. Tons of news here. Tons of news. So let's go over here and let's look at this from another site, the Politico, from the American site. What are we talking about? At the Pentagon, the push for the F-16s is picking up steam. Why is this? Well, look, we just agreed we were going to send Patriot missiles over. We just agreed to send tanks over. We've already sent the HIMARS, and we've given them now longer range missiles to go into HIMARS, some of the smaller diameter bomb missiles, guys. So it's picking up. The tensions are picking up. Things that Russia has said is red lines. We've been crossing them one after another. Of course, we hadn't got the tanks over there yet. And I will show you in a little bit why we're talking about maybe months to get them over there, which is what I said earlier. You know, I said that earlier. And I said it right off the bat, in fact, And now, yeah, it's come out in an article. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. U.S. doesn't have enough tanks to send to Ukraine, Pentagon admits. Why? Well, I'll laugh. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, you know, how do you say you're sending tanks and you say you don't have enough, but we're sending them, but it's going to be a delay. And that's what I told you guys. It's going to be a delay involved. We're talking about months, at least for the M1A2 Abrams to get over there. Now, the Leopard 2 A6 may go over a lot faster, and there's going to be a lot more A6s in play. And Ukraine's actually expecting a few hundred of those now. So that is definitely on its way. But I think the announcement of the Abrams was key to getting some of that other stuff out of the log jam, if you will, for whatever that is or is not worth. Of course, Margarita Simeon, who is the executive director of RT, this group here, has told us that, oh yeah, the tanks are will be destroyed right off the bat, whatever she says. But she's also saying that Putin's going to make a big announcement real soon, and you know, we can expect some fireworks after his big announcement. Oh yeah, now look at RT, what RT's. Of course, you know, I just made this up a little bit ago, right? Oh yeah, there was nothing going on in Iran, right? Of course, I just brought y'all the report of these explosions in Iran. Now this comes to Russia through Iran. And according to the Iranian sources, oh, just some drones. We thwarted their attack. Nothing big. Nothing happened. Okay. Yeah, they say the attack was not successful, but y'all saw fires and explosions in the video from my channel earlier, including the refinery that was pretty much on fire. So, hey, Colorado Jen, hadn't seen you in a while. I was getting word about you. Thank you for the super chat you mailed to me. Thank you so much for that. I still got to get to the bank. But guys, I appreciate that. The entire world has lost its mind. New days, that's the smartest thing I've heard all night. The entire world has lost its mind. People are going insane. What is in the water? What is cooking? I'll tell you what I think it is. They're all setting us up for that set of They got to break our current system to get there. And if you think that, you know, the United States and China don't have elements that are both pushing that direction, look at Bill Gates. Well, yeah, he just come out again reinforcing what he said about how much he loves China, how he does not stand with the politicians on this. Another article, which I didn't open up to share with you guys, but I shared with you an article yesterday. We was talking about that. Well, there's a whole new article out there, guys, a whole new article on that topic just popped up today where he's basically reinforced what he said. So yeah, I said that. That's where I stand. Holy smoke, guys. That tells you a lot about who they are and what they're pushing for. It tells you a lot. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you're not prepping, get started. Oh yeah, worms, go to greengregs.com. If you want worms, you need that for your gardening. But if you want some of this prepper supply special deal right here on prepwithgreg.com, if you go to prepwithgreg.com, you come in here, you can save good money on this. I don't know why they say $200 up there. If you look down here, it's that's quite a discount. That's almost $400. Quite a discount right there. But that's only $200 a month, less than $200 a month. It really surprises me, guys. I can't get by with that for a week, let alone, you know, for a month. So guys, 3 months of food, and you get a whole lot of extras thrown in here. You get the mess kits, you get the emergency blankets, you get waterproof matches, those little grub tools, drinking water or straw. You know, these are, you know, maybe little things, but they add up. You know, it's quite a few little extra little gimmies here, and that little water treatment stuff. If you don't have water treatment stuff, get you some. If you can't afford it through here, go to Walmart and find some, or someplace that carries that stuff, guys. Make sure you can purify and sanitize your water. Watch my video on purifying and sanitizing water. Just search my channel, go to videos, and type in purifying and sanitizing water, or you know, whatever it is. Just search down. In fact, it's in my playlist, on my playlist. It's probably the second video if you scroll down my playlist, guys. So yeah, look here. Here it is. The U.S. general predicting we'll be at war with China in 2025. And he's basing this, you know, this is General Mike Minihan. General Mike Minihan. He's a 4-star general with the Air Force Mobility Command. And he's been telling his folks, you know, talking to them about, you know, hey, go lethal on guys training, you know. He is serious about this, but he's mainly caught up with this whole idea of the election in Taiwan, the election here, and he thinks that that's going to be a big driver in it. But a lot of people are actually saying they expect this would actually happen by 2024, maybe earlier, maybe even this year, because Xi Jinping would want to do it before the election, while Sleepy Joe is still at the switch. I don't know, guys. I don't know, but maybe that's why Sleepy Joe is putting all our armaments. Maybe that's why we're running out, because some people say we're going to run out of ammo. We won't have nothing to fire back at the Chinese should they make this move. So here it is in RT. Oh yeah, the Common News Network also carried this. Somebody pointed that out at my chat earlier today. So there it is on that network. And here there was, well, it's just right here in Isfahan, or whatever you pronounce that. But, you know, Lee on his channel was clearly showing a lot of activity in here in explosions. So it seems maybe there's more to this than meets what's said in this article or this article. But we did see the video of this event occurring right there, did we not? I believe we did. So, and of course, hey, you know, the Admiral Gorshkov, which was off the, you know, when we did this video on Admiral Gorshkov back several days ago, a lot of people were, how do you know it's not out there? Well, they've admitted it now. Lee found it and I named it. He said there's a frigate off Bermuda, and I said it's the Admiral Gorshkov. And indeed, that's exactly what even the Russians are claiming. Everybody's claiming, oh yeah, we had this frigate out there. Not only that, the commander of the ship, the commander of the ship said they did a simulated attack while out there off our coast. They actually did a simulated attack. So where's that at? Let me see if I can find it here. I think it's in this article. I think this is where I saw it. Oh yeah, Igor Krakhmal. What's his name? Igor Krakhmal. Yeah, he said in a video, his crew practiced delivering a missile strike against an enemy surface target. Does he mean land when he says surface, or surface of a ship? I don't know. But they were off the coast of Bermuda. Oh yeah, they were being shadowed by our stuff. We knew they were there. But our guys that were shadowing did not bring y'all that news. That actually came to y'all first from Lee Wilbarger on KLW World News. That's one reason I tie in this network. A lot of people question me today about that. But, you know, he's got really good sources, but I named the ship. I knew which one was out there. I named the ship. I told you what it could have on board. I told you it could carry 16 Zircon missiles. And those Zircon missiles are planned to be equipped with 200 kiloton warheads, which are 15, you know, much more powerful than the 15 kiloton warhead that we dropped on Nagasaki in 6 August 1945. So there, we don't have enough tanks, according to. Oh yeah, so just to round it out, here's Sputnik. This is another Russian news agency. I get accused of, Greg, you only show mainstream news. I almost never show mainstream news outlet, but if I ever pick on one, people would just like it's all I ever show. I mean, what kind of comments do I get sometimes, you know? I guess that's why Lee gets so incensed. Sometimes you just keep getting hammered by people throwing comments like that. Yeah, it does get under your skin sometimes. You keep saying the same stuff and you know it's not what it is sometimes. Anyway, so here it is. They're quoting here that U.S. official claiming we're going to have war in 2025. So this news kind of gets around, even the Russians. Russia's special military operations in Ukraine. So why they call it special military operations here when actually Lavrov has admitted himself that it's actually a war. He's actually come out and said it. Where is that at? I think somewhere in here I've seen a reference to Lavrov discussing the war and admitting that it's a war, not just a special operation. And apparently Putin's going to make a declaration of that effect coming up real soon. According to Margarita Simeon, the senior director at RT. So if we go to their homepage, what are we going to see? On RT, Russian bad boy tennis glory. Oh my God. All right, so there you go. Are we afraid that our Blackwater boys are going to be outcompeted? That's what they're thinking. Anyway, guys, so we are in serious times. I'm going to stop the share. There's not a whole lot of point in beating this horse anymore. I made the points here. I brought it to you guys. This was breaking news. This was the thing I was going to report. I sat down to get the stuff and I started pulling up all my sources, and then I saw what Lee was carrying. Oh no, I got to carry that first. That's happening right now. And I'm going to do another report about AI. I've been talking with ChatGPT, I've been talking to AI, asking it how it would do us in, and it's been telling me. And I've even been talking to another AI system to show me pictures of what that will look like. I'll share those with y'all. Maybe I'll do it tonight or tomorrow, one of the two. Y'all, it is the feed from Tractor Supply. Is that what's getting in there, buddy? Oh yeah, y'all should watch Doug and Stacy. Go to their channel, Doug and Stacy. I highly recommend their channel. He's been blowing the cover on Tractor Supply. That feed, Stephen chicken, you know, it's alleged that chickens that eat it aren't laying any eggs. Of course, what are they saying? They're saying eggs cause blood clots now. Is that what they're claiming? I saw some stuff trying to back that out. But they'll tell you chickens cause the Wuhan. They'll tell you no, it's avian flu. They're going to come up with a zillion excuses. They're trying to do everything they can to depart you from your way of growing food. So I say they can go jump in a lake, swallow a snake, come back up with a bellyache. I produce eggs professionally, says Nicole. Very good, Nicole. Glad to hear that. Yikes. David, appreciate that. Randy, Cisco. Okay, guys. So that is the news. That is the news of what's happening. Who we got here? God's Chosen One was first. Bob Bobbin, Mason 662, Ripsaw, Granny, Misty, Ferris, Graffinina, Wise Owl. Guys, yeah, if y'all not getting out, by the way, go to survivaltribenetwork.org, guys. Go there and check it out because you need to sign up. We need to form our groups. Charles Stanberry, good to see. John the Spirit, Grace for Purpose, Citizen Z. Times are getting crazy. Diane. Iden Bay. Grimtide. Okay, Mr. Floyd. John in the Spirit. Country Gal. Citizen Z. Deborah Thompson. Deborah Thompson. Is Deborah Thompson from here in Huntsville? I know Deborah Thompson. It's getting hot in here. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. The remaining remnant. E-Rock, good to see you back. Grant McIntosh, good to see you, buddy. Mr. Floyd. Shannon, John the Spirit, North Alabama hiking. I was eating supper from Athens. In Athens, when you started your first one. Okay, we know where Athens is. That's really close. All right, guys. Crazy Farm. Tina Williams, a Russian ship. You know what? I heard it was going to go to the Mediterranean, but I'm not 100% confident that it's done that. My confidence is a little shaken by some of the articles I'm reading. They claimed they were going to take it over close to Syria, and there was discussion that it might be able to launch the Zircons into Ukraine. They might put conventional warheads on them and launch, well, maybe, and launch them into Ukraine. But they were going to have to overfly like 3 or 4 NATO nations just to get to do that. So I don't know, guys, from the GNC. So we are in, they won't send Abrams armor. Yeah, they're not going to send the high-tech armor. They'll have some armor. It won't be the good stuff. It won't be the good stuff. His announcement will be all the electricity is going off. It might be, but if that's going to do it, he may say nothing. Just one day your lights are out. You wonder what happened. They never come back on. Anyway, divide and conquer. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Let's see what else. Let's see the Space Girl, Jeff B. Guy from Texas, Cindy Coper, Henry Deere, Colorado Jan. It's good to see you back, Colorado Jan. Cindy Coper, Stan Grenfell, good to see you. Grace be Purpose, praying for Granny Atlanta. Yeah, we need to give her some prayers. Also, y'all need to be praying for, pray for Granny Atlanta, our granddaughter Kaylee, and pray for New Days Always. Bluefin, something happening in Iran, 5.9 magnitude earthquake, a large explosion, possibly underground facility. Maybe. So maybe the strikes are bigger. Well, Iran is just saying, oh, we had a little drone attack and it was nothing. Well, you stopped it. I don't know, guys. We shall see. North Alabama. Bragg, have you heard any more from Stacy from Sam Stewart's? I believe she did a video. I think she did a video on her channel about surviving the war, nuclear war. So I need to tag up with her. Deborah Hugo. The wise will thrive. Hello, everyone. Cha-cha, good to see you. Deepwater 333. We did not make the bed. I voted for Trump. Well, we're going to talk about that in just a second here, guys. Let's see. Colorado Jan. Larry Moore. Lee credit to Greg for that ship ID on a previous stream. Well, like I said, hey, I'll give him credit. He gives me credit. I told you what ship that was. I was keeping up with that. And the admiral that, the commander of that ship admitted it. I've had people say, "Oh, Greg, it was not that ship. It wasn't there." They admitted it. Okay, they admitted it. Come on, and it was that ship. And we broke it on YouTube. I'm the one. Lee is the one who broke the frigate and its location, and the first person on YouTube that said what ship it was. Broke it above all the other channels. So there you go, guys. You know where to come for the news. You know where to come. There you go, country gal. Yeah. He don't suffer trolls, that's for sure. Let's see. Cha-cha. I have to rewind. Okay, Deborah. Let's see. Nicole Spencer. Good to see you, Nicole. Yeah, Nicole shared an article with me too. No, it's a different Nicole. Let's see. Arnold Smith. All right. Let's see. Cha-cha. Talking to Angela. Let's see. Soldier of the Cross music. Oh, that's cool. Tim Satori. Fry one goat. That's not what we need to do for our get together. We need to fry one goat, don't we? Maybe two. Jason, good to see you back. Having a way to supply your water, having a way to keep yourself warm for winter. Bingo. So all these things he's talking about prepping. We need to go there before we get out of here. What we need to do. So, all right, guys, y'all help me out in case I forget. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about getting ready, guys. First thing you got to do is you got to mentally prepare for this. You got to understand that things can get really ugly. And not go into shock when it happens. If you're going to shock, you're no good to yourself or anyone else around you. Just recognize how bad it can get so that you don't just go catatonic. If you do that, you're gone. You'll be of no value to yourself or to your family or anyone else. You've got to be willing to understand how bad it can get. And you need to watch my video I just did with John Hollerman. If you don't understand it, he talks about it. It could be a lot worse. He didn't grotesquely spell it out, but it doesn't take a whole lot of imagination to really understand what he's talking about. A grid down like this is going to be exceedingly ugly if that happens, and that's what I would expect to happen if we have a war with these countries. Well, the first thing they'll do is hit us with an EMP. That might be the end of it. If it's Iran, they got sleeper cells in America. According to the head of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard from way back, he was told, hey, you know, if you take out 9 of the other key transformers that you can take down their whole grid, he said, I got sleeper cells in America. Well, you already got 20 of them targeted. And I've told you guys this about 100 times. But, there's always that new person that's just hearing it for the first time. So pardon me if you've heard it, but go repeat it. Make sure other people understand this. And they're not talking about taking down the little tertiary transformers that the other guys been hit. They're going for the jugular. They're going for the main ones. And they won't be just taking out the cooling fins. They'll be going for other parts that are far more critical and make them fail faster and burn up for good. And there's hackers. Oh, yeah. Iran's got a lot of smart people. They know how to write software. Don't doubt that for a second. So if we're at war with Iran, oh, yeah, they could do a lot of damage to us. They may not have a whole fleet of intercontinental ballistic missiles with hundreds and hundreds of warheads, but guys here on the ground attacking the substations directly, hackers, the damage they can do is not anything we want to see. It will blow your mind. You don't want to have your mind blown in that fashion. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it. I guess many people, well, Greg, I'm off grid. I'm up here in the hills. I'll be just fine. If the nuke power plants burn off, you're not going to be fine. When all those people start pouring out of the cities, it ain't going to be pretty. So it's rough times. And yeah, you're going to be better off. You got an edge. You got a leg up, and I highly advise that. But also, you need to watch that John Hollerman video, because what are we saying there? You need, if you're not already living in your bug out spot, you need to go out on some far end of some road, and find some farmers and just offer to help them. So, hey, I want to learn farming. I said, you got a great setup. Can I help you? They'll probably might be a little suspicious at first, but you might try to win a few over. You might have to knock on a few doors. Maybe get a reference or two. Maybe you already know one or two. We go on a network, become a wolfer. These old days can tell you about being a wolfer. And Wolford, check out the Wolfer's websites. Become a wolfer. But it'd be better if you target something, not target. If you find the ones that are really isolated, and strike up a friendship with some of these guys, and then go out and help them. And then, and then when it all hits the fan, like John said, have a storage unit close to them and put your stuff there, so you don't have to drive it across country. You're not gonna be able to do that. But you show up when, oh, hey, I got a ton of tools, I got seeds. I'll help you out if I can. If you'll let me, I'll give you half what I grow. If you just let me grow in this corner of your property, and when the grid's down and the tractors aren't getting any fuel, they're not going to be able to do anything anyway. So they'll probably be very happy to accept that help, because they probably aren't going to be eating without it. So remember, most farmers are market farmers. They're not growing food for themselves to eat. And their seeds come from Monsanto. They're not going to be available. That's what's going to happen, guys. So this is why you can have a huge advantage there. Besides, most farms got woods, forest, there's wild game. Probably the only thing you're going to find will be a little bitty birdie or a rat at this point, because all the big stuff's going to get wiped out. But it's still something, right? But there's wild plants. That's why I've done a number of videos on wild edibles, wild medicinals. Y'all really need to watch them. So these are things you can do to help yourself get ready. Get prepping supplies. If you got a bunker, that's awesome. But one other thing you might want to think about is that universal habitat concept I got. You could hermetically seal it. And when you see what the AI systems want, what they might do to you, you'd see a lot of value in that. We're going there, maybe in my very next video. Well, I meant to record this. Dadgummit. Anyway, Cole Spencer has 100 acres of timber and pasture land. There you go. That's all good stuff. All right. KD uncommon news. Finally, all right. So, all right, we got KD uncommon news. Oh, there's uncommon news. TT, if you bug out in the ocean, you'll need to learn. You get vitamin C from plankton. There you go. Yeah, you don't want to get scurvy. That's what a lot of the British sailors, that's why they carried the limes with them. That's why they got called limeys, because they'd eat limes and lemons to try to avoid scurvy. All right, XNYC Prepper, good to see you here. 3 hours away from the city. Yeah, you need to be as far away from the city. If you're in the city, get out. Now's a good time to get started on that. Don't live in the city. The further away you are, the better off you are. Pick a group of people and build a community. Now, see, that's just it, guys. We've already got the Survival Tribe Network. That's an excellent resource to go to. Figure out who, join it, figure out who's in your area and start contacting them. And then you build your own community among the resources and people therein. You build your own community. It's like going to the little stores in the mall. Is Build a Bear. So buy a bear, build a bear. Yeah, my daughter loved the Build a Bear thing. Build a community, build a tribe. That's what you can do, guys. That's what you can do. All right, Grace. Make sure your gas tanks, keep your gas tanks at least half full at all times. Every time you go to the store, you got a chance to buy an extra can of soup, an extra bag of rice, an extra bag of beans, get it. If that's all you can get, if all you can buy is an extra can of ramen noodles, do it. But if you can go to prepwithgreg.com and get you 3 months of food supplies with other stuff, hey, and if you've already got the space blanket and the straw, that can be for your friend or neighbor. Listen, you know what I got? I got a whole garage full of extra tools. I got a bunch of seeds. I could talk to my neighbors about growing in their yards. So there's a lot of things, a lot of strategies, guys, but it's going to get ugly fast. 6 acres in the woods growing and raising goats and chickens at the spot I have a sawmill. Hey, that's very good. Very good. Filled up today. That's smart. Soldiers across helping small town building friendships. There you go. Get you, small towns going to be rough places too, but that's better than the city. Don't forget antibiotics. Yep. all kind of medical supplies, bandages. But, you know, really and truly, hey, Adam, how you doing? You can't carry everything. And you may have to be on your back or on your feet out a bunch. Caches, stuff you can bury in different places are very important, guys. Have caches. Patrick Bellamy, I live near an air base. Not good. Target, yeah. Patrick, I think you told me which air base is it you live near to? So, Deborah Hugo, you here in Missouri? No, I'm not in Missouri. Maybe somebody else is, but you go to go to survivaltribenetwork.com. There'll be people close. There'll be people in Missouri. Scrappy Child, what about people with disabilities? Are we doomed to die? No, I did a video talking about senior prepping. So go check that out. Go back and look at my video of prepping for seniors. Yeah, we got certain disadvantages. Bugging in is really the best thing you can do, or have that place set up you can bug out to. You might want to move there. Lighting the stove, going to be chilly later tonight. There you go. We've had some cool nights here. Rely on the Heavenly Father first. Yep. Yeah. So that's it. Remember, prepare mentally, spiritually, be grounded in your belief system and in the Creator. Your family, build your bonds with your family. Don't ever forget to tell them you love them. Any and every chance you get. If you don't, you may regret it. Every little chance. Tell your friends, your family, how much you love them. I love all y'all. There's a good start, right? You know, be the light. Shine a light. Don't be the darkness, guys. Thank you, Frozen. Freedom Restoration Foundation. That's where you can go to fight to keep our freedoms and to bring back freedoms we've lost. That's the whole part. Garrett, how you doing, buddy? I can't be an operator, but I can. Yeah, there you go. Fix nugs and cook. Somebody's got to do the cooking, and yeah, I know you can fix nugs. There you go. Escape from New York. Wake up call. Stop lying to yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your family. Family first, guys. Headquarters is the most. Headquarters in the host, 452nd Air Mobility Wing, the largest air mobility wing, the 4th Air Force. Okay, there, Patrick. Yeah, you are March Air Force Base, Riverside, California. Yeah, you are definitely in a target zone, buddy. Yep, that's all useful, and that's something else. You know, us older folks need that. We've got knowledge, wisdom. We've been around. Let's make sure that that's worth other people putting up with us for. That's the main thing. If we can bring enough value to the other people that are out pushing things physically, they'll feed you. But if you're not valuable to them, they might eat you. Instead, don't be the long port. Bring value. Bring value, guys. Try one go. Be the light in the darkness. We carry the fire. Exactly. The wise will thrive. Love you, Greg and friends. There you go. Anthony Poole, Miss Gill, greenhouse, honeybees, fruit trees. That's all. Yeah, it's all heading in the right direction. It's a garden, guys. Garden. And like I tell you, when you're gardening, you got to remember, you're not going to be able to go, at some point, you're not going to be able to go to any store and buy anything. The stores are going to be bye-bye. But you got's what you got. You got to learn how to make it work with what you got. So what do? Have hand tools, lots of hand tools. How many times do you see me going to flea market shopping? Those videos did really trashy on my channel. People didn't really get what that was all about. Buy hand tools. Hand tools. Hose. Every good farmer needs a good hoe, right? Good sturdy hoe. Sturdy is the operative word. You don't want it to break. So, and I showed you what to look for to make sure that little hoe blade's not going to pop off the handle. I covered that. You need to know that and understand it. It needs to be one integral piece, not some little piece welded on, tapped on the top like you see on a lot of them. That's just chances I'll get out, ain't gonna last no time. Make sure you got a strong wooden handle, and don't let idiots, don't use your hoe because you're scared of snakes and you're trying. I had a guy, I'm afraid of snakes. He took one of my good hoes and broke it moving concrete blocks because he didn't want to get it. Man, I got off here, so I just went right. I'm not even scared of snakes. Well, what's wrong with you? I just went right in the middle of the weed pile and had at it. I mean, some people just scared of everything, scared of their own shadows. I'm 62. I've spent my life in the woods growing up. And, you know, I used to walk across the woods, and I still do it sometimes at nighttime with no light. So, did anyone notice when the Lee streaming on Greg's channel, the troll meter went? Did anyone notice that when Lee was streaming on Greg's channel, the troll meter went into the red zone? How does he measure a troll meter? I don't know, Arnold. What do you think happened there? What do you think happened? The trolls on my channel, on Lee's channel? He was getting a lot of trolls. Anywho, y'all, well, you know, we get targeted, guys. We get targeted. Question: how far away from a target should you be? As far as you can get. Especially don't be downwind if you think it may be a nuclear target. I got my nuclear bug out zone video. You need to watch it. Watch it, for Pete's sake. I show you. I look at the whole country and I show you areas that's going to be good and bad. I'll show you what areas that's going to be particularly bad. Any water recommendations? Yeah, I got a whole video showing you multiple ways to purify and sanitize, two different things, water. So you need to watch it. I show you even how to use plastic bottles. A little more difficult, but it's doable. So check that out. Trolls came to your channel, Greg. Oh yeah, we were getting a lot of people in here. We sure were. We were getting a lot of people in here throwing sand at us, right? Oh well, it happens. It happens because it was probably what we were covering. There's whole groups of people that just look for stuff like that and they go on attack. They're just waiting in the wings. They look at the topics and they sit and they just jump in. All right, so you're here. I'm going to revisit the series Jericho. There you go. So yeah, so be mentally prepared, be spiritually prepared, get physically prepared. If you can get in shape, you got time to do that and work out some, do it. If you're older, just do a little walking when you can, if you can. If you can't, well, do what you can. I know that once you get to a certain point, there's a lot of disabilities that people have to deal with. So a lot of the stuff we get relied on medicinally from big pharma puts us at risk. Find natural alternatives if you can. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. Just kind of have a look, see what's out there, if you know what I mean. Live straws, easy to carry water filter. Well, yes, but they will not take a virus out. It's better than drinking the water. Don't just reach down the water like that out in the pond. You might get giardia or something, God knows what else. Let's stop the bacteria. But I'll tell you something about those water filters. They make it sound like they can take 100,000 gallons of no. Yeah, if it's completely, utterly pure, you might get some fraction of that. You won't even get that. But you're drinking dirty water. You want to clean it as much as you can up front. Sanitize it as much as you can. There'll be times you just can't do it, though. There'll be times you take a chance. The viruses, though, you have to kill. These devices will not filter viruses. Just bear it in mind. That's why I say, go watch my video. Go watch my video. Oh, yeah, you saw these other videos, somebody with a water straw and they're just sucking up pond water all day long. Yeah. Watch my videos, guys. I cover a lot of stuff about that. Go watch it. You know what? That video don't have near the eyes on it should have, given the size of my channel. It's got what I mean, 10,000 views. I got nearly 60,000 subs. That means most of you have not seen it. Go watch it. Deborah, we have great names. Where are you at, Deborah? Are you the Deborah Thompson from Huntsville? Great neighbors is good to have. That is good to have. All right, Idaho is very beautiful, especially western Idaho. The Bitterroot Mountains are probably the most beautiful strip of land in the lower 48 states. I say lower 48 because I think Alaska is the prettiest state there is, bar none. I love Alaska. Alaska is beautiful. Freeland lens. Video be nice. Oh, a video on the Freeland lens. Man, I've scarred all mine up. They're easy to mess up by just, scarring up. I used to have a big one and I used to have a little pocket version. I don't have either one now. But I carry magnifying glasses, guys. I got magnifying glasses in every pack. I put them in my vehicles. Like my backpack, I even take to work. There'll be 2 or 3 magnifying glasses in there. I got one here on the desk somewhere. I got magnifying glasses. Magnifying glasses make an easy fire starting method. Plus, it gives you the ability to see stuff, especially when you're an older person. That comes in very handy. Help you see, start fire. Yeah, and they got multiple uses. Miss Dragon, good to see you. All right, bam, bam. I'm a Florida man myself. Texas. Okay, Deborah, Texas. All right, so you're not the local Deborah Thompson. Just checking. Actually, I briefly, some years back, dated a Deborah Thompson in Huntsville. Bam, bam. We have a house in Florida, east of Orlando. Yeah, so Wise Owl's got land in Florida and land in a big place up in Arkansas. I'm biased. Washington State is gorgeous. Oh yeah, it is. It is. But Alaska is, woo, it's so different. Alaska is a whole nother planet, guys. It's like you're going to another planet. It's Ice Planet Alaska. I wonder what that video was I watched of that. I watched a video that went right through where I used to live. I wonder if I can bring it back up easily. Hang on, let me see if I can find this. I would like to play just a snippet of it if I can find it. Give me a second. Library, no, history. It should be on here. I think I watched it from this channel. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di. Ah, there it is. There it is. I hit stop on it. So I'm gonna play till I bring it up. Come on, stop. Quit. What are you doing? All right, let me see if I can bring this up. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Share screen. Ding, ding. This is a channel called Rachel Miller. She's only got 33 subscribers, and I'm one of them. She's got some stuff up in Alaska. Let me blow this up. You see that view? I used to look at that all the time. That hill, that bridge, right on this corner. I got crystals I collected off this cliff right here, this corner. One of my good buddy, Ed Kiker, who I've also videoed on this channel. This is coming out of Delta Junction, headed toward Fort Greely. This bridge is across the Tanana River, and that's the bridge where the pipeline crosses the river. This is the traffic bridge. That's the pipeline bridge to the left. I've driven this road in this direction many times in my life for the 2 years I lived up there. Oh, I don't know if I should, maybe, I don't know if that might be a copywritten music. I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. Small channels get away with stuff I could get away with. Anyway, here we are, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that little cliff right there on that side's got some really interesting little crystals in it. I don't know if I got any over here or not. That cliff. I might. Where are they at? Where are they? I did it one time. Maybe that's one of them. Let's see. No, that's not from that cliff. I'll have to look around. Somewhere else. Anyway, check it out, guys. Tanana River, what I tell you, Tanana River. And that's the pipeline right there. You see it? Then you get over to the Robinson River, further down this road, and the roadway is a grate, and you look down, and you're way up above the river, way above it. Now, if you drop your keys, yeah, they'd fall into the river. Now look here, you can see the mountains out here. Looking across the river. Ah, look at that, guys. This is now they passed the entrance to Fort Greely. They're on the other side of this is all part of Fort Greely, though. This is all on the base of Fort Greely, but this road does cut through Fort Greely. This is what I used to look at, guys. That's what I used to see all the time. Now tell me that ain't beautiful. That looks beautiful. It's 100 F here, inhibited as an armpit. Oh my gosh. Are you in Tolly? Are you in Australia? Where are you at? Love Michigan. Yeah, this is what I used to look at, guys. Now there's a building there. This is on Fort Greely. Look at that. Look at that. I've been down this road many times, guys. I've hiked it and walked it and drove it. That is Alaska. I'm telling you, it's another planet. The rocks look different. The soil looks different. The trees look different. The mountains look different. It's all white. Yes, I love this place. Lived here 2 years. And the biggest mountains that I could see on a regular basis is Mount Deborah and Mount Hayes. That's probably Mount Hayes right there. That's Donnelly's Dome. That little hill, and we just thought of it as a little hill when I lived, because we had these big mountains all around. That thing's 4,000 foot high. And I ran right up the steep side of it right here. That's where most people go up. They walked up it this way. We were up this side. I had a bunch of other soldiers with me, and I beat them to the top by a long shot. Donnelly's Dome. This is like living in a Christmas card 9 months out of the year. I might get a strike if I play too much of this video, this channel, guys, but check it out, guys. Whole nother world. It is, Cindy. I love this place. I went to Alaska a couple of years ago. Yeah. This was home to me, guys. Man, I used to look, I've been up that place. I was really impressed when I got to the top of it, how small the trees look looking down. Didn't realize, we have what we call mountains around here. The so-called mountains around here, the tallest one's about 1,700 feet. Now, the tallest one in Alabama is 2,300 feet. This thing's 4,000 foot high. And we don't even call it a mountain up there. We just call it Donnelly's Dome. We don't even think about it being a mountain, because you got huge mountains all around. Now, in Colorado, they said, well, we got mountains that are 14,000 feet high. Oh, really? Yeah, but they start 5,000 or 6,000 foot at the base. Now, here they got mountains that are 14,000 feet high, starting almost just barely above sea level, and they go to 14,000. Yeah. Mount Deborah, Mount Hayes, those are mountains. And they're to the right of Donnelly's Dome. Yeah, there used to be a place up here called the Midas site. It used to be an old radar site that they tore down. It's gone now. Hey, I have looked at all this scenery here many times with my eyes. Been there, done that. Oh, yeah, I was on Donnelly's Dome one night in an M113 trying to dig a foxhole with a spade, with a dadgum army spade shovel. And I'm going to tell you what, it was nothing but a rock. That's where I laid in the snow and had a skeeter buzz in my ear at night. Yeah, I've slept out there. I've slept up in these mountains, guys. I've been out there. There's the ice cave in here too. I'm gonna skip ahead because I don't think it's right to play all their video. It's a short one. Check this out. Wait. There we are. Welcome to Ice Planet Alaska. I better stop that share. I don't get in trouble for sharing too much of some other channel's video, guys. But I wanted to show you all that. All right, so we started out here with a threat that we're facing. I've been going too long. I need to get off here because this video is getting too long. Mount Cheehaw, beautiful place. It is, Bob. It's a very beautiful place. We got some beautiful places here. We got Mount Cheehaw. We've got Buck's Pocket. We got little something canyon in the northeast, Fort Payne area, Little River Canyon, whatever it is. Yeah, even Bear Grylls went there one day. I thought that was a funny video. I got a kick out of that one. What's the link? Oh, hang on. Takes me a minute to find the right place to post the links. Hang on, guys. Oops. All right, there it is. There's the link to that video. Fort Bragg is nice tonight. Hey, Pickaxe Prepper, how you doing? Yeah, I spent my time at Fort Greeley. Yep, right there on Ardeen Street. We used to run the Long Street right there next to the Green Beret. It was 4 miles Long Street. We ran the Long Street every morning and back, right? Colorado Gin, yeah, it's pretty. My dad always wanted to go to Alaska and hunt Kodiak bear. Well, that'd be, yeah, hunt something that can hunt you back. More of a fair fight, right? Insulated overall, be nice until you need, oh, okay. I'm at 58,000 feet in north of Boise, Idaho. There you go. Well, you're up there, Miss Gill. Almost 6,000. Walls of Jericho in Jackson County, Alabama is really incredible. There you go, John. Sure is. Pretty area. I lived in Paint Rock Valley for a year myself. So yeah, that's at the head of Paint Rock Valley. All right, guys, let me let's see what I'm doing here. Am I still sharing? I don't think so. No, we're not sharing. Okay, good. Long Street. Yep, long road marches. We used to sing, I can run the long street just like this, all the way to Long Street, just like this. And we were going from right down there where the Green Berets were next to that. If you know what I'm talking about, my unit was right next, we were here, the Green Berets were here, and right there was that John Wayne Monument, it was kind of like an arrowhead, and their training grounds down there. We used to run the same training grounds. I lived in Kodiak, Alaska for 3 years. Okay, way down the Banana Belt. All right, guys, I should have shown you that in another video instead of doing it in this war video. But hey, we ended with a high note. I'm in a low spot in Arizona. Well, I got a high spot in there. I got a place in Arizona that's 5,000 feet in elevation. A little better, 5,200, 300, something like that. I got 40 acres in Arizona, and I'm planning to get out there before too darn long. I'd hoped to been set up out there already, but money, time. Connie Martin, North Alabama. Hi, y'all. There you go. Are you North Alabama? Where at? I'm in Tony, Alabama, right here. Just showed you one of my old home spots, Fort Greely, Alaska. I love that place. I saw that video. It's like, oh man, oh cool. Yeah, I love that because that's a road I used to drive all the time. All right, I lived in Fairbanks in the 70s. All right, very good. Wow, so everybody here has good stories. We actually live on Earth, not on our phone. Good point. And you know what? We need to talk to people, talk to each other, be with each other, be a human being again. Else we're going to get sucked into the machine. We'll become Borg. That's maybe what they want. Greg provided the link for the ladies' YouTube channel. What? That ladies' YouTube channel. Let's double her number. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Y'all do it. We got 396 people, and y'all can blow her channel up tonight. Y'all can make her channel go from 33 to 300. You can make it 10 times the size. Holy smoke, that would be a major gift. She'd wonder what in the world happened. Tell her, say hi, we're here from Green Graves. Leave her a message in her. Say, hey, we're here from Green Graves. He used to live at Fort Greely, Alaska. He loves your video. He loves your channel. There you go. So that'll put a big smile on her. Chockalaka, Alabama. There you go. The Chockalaka Council used to be one of our Boy Scout councils, Bob Grover. Yeah, buddy. Born and raised Arizonian. There you go. Arizona is a beautiful state. I got that's my biggest piece of land in Arizona. Can you repost it? I missed it. Oh, okay, Cha. Give me a second. I got to get back to the right screen. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. I think I still got it in my, yeah, there it is. There you go, guys. Go blow her channel up. Go blow her up. Make her channel go 10 times larger. She's going to wonder where that came from. Say hi, we're from Green Greg's channel here. Channel crashing party. I'm down. There you go. So we're here from Green Greg's channel. We love your video. She will love that. Fatima apparition. Mary warns that Russia will spread her arrows. Samara Stevenson. Yeah, Russia was a big part of the prophecy of Fatima, Fatima, however you say that. The hope was that they would have not went communist and went Christian. They went communist, but they got back to their Christianity at least. Let's see. That's what I love about it. Here, mountains, everywhere, history rich. Is always free stuff to do. There you go. That guy from Texas, I sub. There you go. Her channel must be growing now. Done. Very good. Very good. 6,300 feet here in North Arizona. Hey, the Wombat. Where in Arizona are you? I got 40 acres in Snowflake. Arizona is true meaning of the saying uphill both ways. You know what Alaska means? It means the Great Land. You can check out my channel. There you go. Go check out Cowboy Roy Rogers. Yeah, he is our Vice President of Operations of the Freedom Restoration Foundation. Hey, and Miss Dragon, I've joined her channel. I've subscribed to her. Garrett subscribed. All right, she should be getting bigger now. Sure, channel ought to be growing. She's going to wonder what happened. She's going to say, what happened? Todd Bynum, we have a stock pond in our property. That's a good thing. Yes. Stock things, get things. Okay, let's finish our conversation with things to do. Do what you can while you can. Do it, get it while the getting is good. If you got the getting to get it with, get it. Well, that's a term. If you got the getting to get it with, get it. That sounds like a good redneck saying. If you got to get it with, get it. Get it while you get it while you can get it. Go get it. Not much gardening in Alaska. Well, actually, you can grow huge, big leafy vegetables up there in the summertime when you got that daylight 24 hours. Things go. Yeah, but tomatoes, you got to cover them up. Your growing season's short, but it's furious. You got to hide your tomatoes at nighttime from the sun. They won't fruit. They'll grow tons of leaves, but they won't fruit. Greg, you up to zoom me in and let's talk banking. Hang on. Garrett, hang on. Let me see. But I was about to go. I don't want to be here too long. Let's see. Copy invite link. All right, Garrett, let me see if I got you in my email. Lottie. Let's see. Email. Is it Garrett? There it is. Gee, Greg, my flowers are coming up early. Weather has them confused. Uh-oh. Samara Stevenson, it's hard to prepare well on my budget. My husband don't find it necessary. Well, he needs to watch my videos. If he's watching my videos and paying attention to what's going on in the world, okay, Garrett, you got an email. It's got a Zoom link. If you want to join, come on. I don't want to be here much longer. I got some other things I got to do. Friend, Granny Lana, there you go. Wise will thrive. So, in case y'all are wondering, we've talked today about the threat of Russia, no, of us actually. I've shown you how a NATO commander has said that we're prepared for direct conflict with Russia. Here we go. Garrett's coming in the room, guys. This is my local buddy Garrett, and there he is. Hey Garrett, how you doing?
Hold on just a second.
I see your head floating in space.
There.
Okay, you are a person.
Yeah, I am a person. So a lot of the paradigm shift that's coming in the banking situation. Oh, and by the way, full disclosure, Greg and I are not financial advisors. In the normie world, I have a negative net worth. Okay. So anyhow, so yeah, that's right. So what I wanted to talk to people about is, Greg, I know you've probably seen a video of the FDIC meeting where these people were actually talking about them not wanting the little people know that they're about to steal everybody's money. Okay. There are some good videos out there and people do their own research, but in 2008, after the bailouts, they redid the law where it's a bail-in. And if you got your money in these large banks, you know, they can just take it, because when you put your money in the bank, you're giving that as an asset to the shareholders of those said banks. And if the banks fail, the shareholders have to be paid. The FDIC will only cover 250,000, and they only have enough to cover like 1% of the accounts in all of the United States of America.
They don't have enough money to really cover everybody. That's a scam.
Yeah. So I put a Mississippi State hat on because my hair is messed up. Long day. But anyway, I just wanted to share that what I've been bouncing up here.
Yeah, you got an earthquake or something there, Garrett.
I saw it literally on a laptop on my lap. So, but anyway, I've upped my guidance to people that, given the current price of gold and silver, if you can, 20% of what you can get your hands on, and that's savings and money market accounts and checking accounts, stuff you can get your hands on, not necessarily 401ks. And don't get sucked into the gold 401k because they hold your gold. You don't. There is some 401ks you can set up. Like I said, you got to do your own research, and Greg doesn't have time for this to discuss it, but I think it's like survival401k.com or something like that. But I just wanted to share with the group that's in here tonight. They really should consider getting cash, and getting some gold and silver. It's a good time to buy. I'm looking at $35 spot by the end of this year, maybe even 2,200, 2,300 on gold. So don't miss out on the train and go from there. But that's all I wanted to share, Greg. People go look up the video. It was on the FDIC's website. There's multiple videos on YouTube about it. When I get off Zoom and get back on your YouTube channel, I'll try to post some links from my history so people can understand what's going on. Because I'm not an expert. I'm just tooting the horn.
All right, Garrett. Hey, by the way, I do list links where you can go get a form of money called gold backs. It's
oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
Yeah, they're on my channel. Y'all can get those. And when you're going to the store and you got a bar of gold, it's hard to shave off enough to buy a few carats.
Yeah.
So gold is so valuable. But what they do is they print it out per ounce onto a bill. They do a deposition process where it's actually like a foil and it's gold, but you can put it in the wallet and carry it like folding money. And so that's a easy to exchange medium, and it's nice artwork too. So check out the gold backs, and you'll find them in the links in my show notes. I haven't talked about them much in here, but there's still a fair number of people getting those. So check it out, guys. It's a good time to check that out. Thanks, Garrett. Appreciate it.
All right, Garrett out.
Garrett out. All right, guys. And we're about to call it a night here. Ammo. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing to barter. We call them nug kibbles here. It's that man laying down. Hey, he was sitting in the easy chair. He had his laptop in his lap. Made it look like he was laying down, I guess. He's probably kicked back a little bit. All right, so Judy Story, 88 people that invested in, yeah. Oh, yeah, they might take it. They definitely be trying. Don't let them have everything, guys. They can't take what they don't know, right? I didn't say that. AA batteries, yeah, until you use them up. Get rechargeable ones. You're a farmer with acres, you'll have a patrol in foot. Have to patrol in foot. There you go. 40 acres isn't big. I can handle 40 acres. Freedom seeds. There you go. That's another term for them. Freedom seeds. Water. Yeah. Food, water, ammo. Bicycles. Yeah. Heirloom seeds. Remember heirloom seeds. Go to. I got two different companies listed below, like True Leaf Market. Check them out. That's what they sell. Non-GMO heirloom seeds. That, what I said, the stores ain't gonna be there. You got to have what you can get. And the other thing you need is worms. Why worms? Because worms will recycle your kitchen waste, your lawn clippings. They make the best fertilizer you'll ever have. You don't have to go to the store and buy the fertilizer. You can take trash and waste and turn it to the best fertilizer you'll ever have. If you imagine brew up a little worm tea, and you may not have an air pump, but you could just sit there and pour back and forth between 5-gallon buckets to get it aerated. Do that some every day. Or find some other way to pump a little air into it. Maybe rig you up a little windmill or something. So get a little air pumped into it. But guys, that's what you can do. Make you some worm tea, and that stuff's a good natural pest repellent. Not a pesticide, but a pest repellent. It don't work, so it will help. It will help. So careful, Lady Lee. Don't let them use those freedom seeds against you. Well, there's that. So potassium iodine. Well, yeah, that's something to keep in mind, guys. Watch. I got bug out videos, and I got a whole playlist of nuclear survival. I got tons of videos y'all need to watch. Tons of videos. You know, hang on, guys. Let me go back to my channel. Let's see here. We'll look at some stuff here. Hang on. I got to show you some stuff that y'all just need to look at. Obviously, most of y'all have not seen. We got 351 people in the chat. I bet you most of y'all hadn't seen. Greg, check out DS Pure Project. Make your own radio telescope from paint thinner cans. There you go. Hey, and you can make Dobsonian telescopes out of cardboard, but you got to grind a mirror for that. I'm using a few AA batteries to run a mini aerator right now. There you go. There you go. Lynn Zhang is a genius. All right, guys. So let me see. I got to hit the share button. I got to go to the right screen for that. I got too many things open. It takes me a while to putter around and find what I need. We don't have New Days in here helping us. That's what I'm missing. She throws so many links in here. She's a big help when she's on board. Share screen. Here we are. All right, guys, here is my channel, Green Regs. There's our video with Jonathan Hollerman. There he is. You need to see the advice at the end of that video. Here's a worm video. All right, guys, here is my nuclear survival and prepping playlist. I go into great details to explain to you radiation, how to shield yourself from it, how to protect yourself from it, how to do all these things. Here's a nuclear bug out video. We're also talking safe zones and shelters. That is covered in these videos somewhat too. And then I got a couple of videos with Stacy Savicki about what to do in the first and second 48 hours. Here's a video about various devices for measuring your dose with radiation. That's Craig, what was his name? Douglas, I think. So, and I bought some of his stuff. I've got some of these things, guys. I bought it from him directly. He actually attended my first Power Grid Defense Conference. So quite a few videos and grid down worse than you can imagine. You know, y'all need to see. There's talking about what the nuclear plants will do. Here's a playlist on worms, guys. Everything you need to know about raising worms. The playlist has more videos than this. They only show like 10 or 15 on, yeah, maybe 15 total, maybe it's 12. But if you hit play all, you'll find there's a lot more in there. Safe zones, bug out. And here's the filter and sanitize water video, guys. Y'all need, this is the one, it's only got 11,000 views. Come on. I got nearly 60,000 subs, almost, and only 11,000 views. Guys, there should be more people looking at this than there are people on my channel. Look at my worm video. My worm video up here, it's got 495,000 views. That's about 6 times, no, that's way more times than the people I got on this channel. This video should have even more views. This is like, this video will have 1 million views. This means most of y'all have not seen it. If you watch any video on my channel, go watch this filter and sanitize water. Many methods, many methods. Here's a wild winter forest foraging. That's also one of my best foraging videos. There's a number of videos in here, wild plants, medicinals, and foraging here in this list. My EMP list, but I also cover war stuff in here too. A whole playlist on growing microgreens. You can garden indoors, my aquaponics systems, gardening, and just a few fun stuff things there. There's some, I only did 4 shorts so far on this channel. There's a couple wraps over here. Just wait till you get to my Swivelhead News channel. I got more poetic videos on that one. And let's see, Russian paratroop, already covered that. Oh yeah, here's a survival tribe network.com. This is greengregs.com for worms. This is my Product Papa's channel here. And just go YouTube at Product Papa's. This is my Serenity Sounds channel. It's only got 94 you sub, but guys, if you get all stressed out hearing rain on a tin roof or frogs peeping, I hope you calm down and go to sleep. This is my Rumble channel, Swivelhead News, where I cover some topics. You can see some videos I got on here, but some of these things I'll never post on YouTube, especially these down here. I'll be putting some more stuff on here too that I would not put on YouTube. That is not on YouTube. Example. There's my Swivelhead News channel. I got a number of little shorts on this one, a little bit more rapid. Limericks. Oh yeah. There's my AI stuff I'm working on. I told you I've been talking to chat OpenAI. So I'm gonna do a video on that. Oh yeah, and I got a bunch of pictures too, guys. All right, enough of that. We've been on here for a while. Thank you for sharing that, Frozen. I appreciate you sharing my link. All right, so we got to go. We've been on here for 70 minutes. That's too long. Too long for the kind of topic we're putting out here. We need people to come watch this stuff. All right. Wombat transponders are a different frequency. All right, guys, let's see what you say. 1 second after learn to live as it was the 1800s, maybe 1700s. The 1800s, they had steam power, steam ships, steam. I don't know if we even have that, guys. We don't even have good sailing boats. People don't even know how to build sailing boats anymore. You might be living more like the 1200s. It could get rough in a hurry. I'm not kidding, guys. Be ready. Be ready. USMC non-bet always said a good knife is your most important survival tool. Yeah, I did a video showing my 3 favorite knives. Y'all need to watch that. One of them is a K-bar, a bolo knife, and the Swiss Army Tinker, for a pocket knife. So I like those knives. And there's my Tinker. Why that? Because it's convenient. It's small. It's got all your key blades, a body opener, a bottle opener, can opener, a screwdriver. It's got a cross tip and a flat tip screwdriver in it, tweezers. But it's, you know, a convenient size. It's not a ginormous fork spoon knife, which is ridiculous. You can whittle a spoon or fork. But yeah, this kind of knife is good for doing fine work with. It's got the little fine blade, sharp blade. You got your bigger blade, and then, you know, have a K-bar. And then what I like about the bolo knives is they're thicker than a machete. I would use mine as a spade. I used to go camping, never took a shovel or spade or an axe with me or a hatchet. I did it all with my bolo knife. All right, guys, brought me another one today. There you go, Garrett. Love my K-bar. Yeah, I like a K-bar. I got a good K-bar. I got 2 of them. I got a little video. I got a short one. I got a long one. If y'all saw my video, my travel bug bag video I did when I was in Arizona, you saw my little K-bar. But my other K-bar you saw in my favorite knives videos. So both of my K-bars have been featured in my videos. All right, guys. Yeah, that's a good one. Gerber BK3. All righty. Well, we need to call it a night here for these videos. I got to do some other stuff. Have 3 K-bars. There you go. Becca loves Jesus. Truth Cowboy. All right, guys. We've been here long enough. We've been here long enough. Miss Dragon K-bar is good stuff. Also, Schrade. I like the Easy brand. Okay, SC brand. Excuse me. All right, Garrett. Garrett's a neighbor. Garrett's a good nug mechanic. Garrett is a good nug mechanic. That's one way to look at him. He's a nug mechanic. So that's all I'm going to say on that regard. If he wants to say more, he can say it. He said that himself. So, all righty, guys. We're going to call it a video. We'll call it a night. We got 300 in the room. That's a good number. I appreciate y'all being here. Share my video. Share it far, share it wide. Spartan Blades. And with that, I'm going to say I probably won't go live again tonight on this channel. Well, I'm going to do another video, but it'll probably be a posted video. And I don't know if I'm going to put it up tonight or not, but I'm ready to do a video about AI. Because I've asked AI how it's going to take us out, basically, how it could take us out. Well, it's being polite, coy, kind of little disclaimers, but it does tell you. And I got some pictures. But it almost crashed on me when I'm asking these questions. I don't know. I may be running into some resistance. Watched on TV, my phone. Okay. There you go, guys. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. And with that, thank you, mods. Thank you, watchers. Garrett, everybody that's been here tonight.